Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
Ja, gondolom. Na, akkor telefongom. Yes.
In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Oké. A jövő telefonfülkét szeretném hívni.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, where the future is coming today. This is Checkney News of Progress. To whom am I speaking?
Carl Sagan. Yes, én leszek Carl Sagan.
This is Carl Sagan.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, the mysterious Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
Beszélhetnék Ednával?
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to you.
Mr. Sagan, I didn't expect to hear from you again till after the expo.
You didn't?
Yes, wasn't that part of our plan?
Yes, our plan. About that plan.
Beszélni a tervünkről, ja.
I'm a little unclear on the details of our plan.
Unclear, but it's your plan.
I mean, I'm worried that you're a little unclear on the details.
What details? All I'm supposed to do is use my poll with Detective Parker to get Emmett's demonstration canceled while you keep Emmett distracted. You are keeping him distracted, aren't you?
Oh yes, he's a very distractible young man.
Oh, that's what I keep telling everyone.
Na ja. A terv megváltozott.
There's been a change of plan.
What?
Yes, I've changed my mind. I think we should let Emmett go through with his demonstration.
But you told me it could be dangerous and that Yakov Smirnov was a foreign agitator, that the only way I could get Emmett back would be to scoop him up after his dreams were shattered and so on and so forth.
I said a lot of things, but I was a little crazy at the time. The important thing is, now I think you should let Emmett go ahead with his little demonstration.
Oh, I get it.
What?
It's Comrade Smirnov, isn't it? He's gotten to you.
No, I really want Emmett to go ahead with his demo.
Don't worry, Carl. You can count on me.
Hú, hagyja, hogy Emmet végrehajtsa a repülést.
Edna, listen to me. You have to let Emmett go through with his demonstration.
Smirnov's listening, isn't he?
No, listen.
Listen, Smirnov. I don't know what you're holding over Mr. Sagan, but there's no way I'm ever letting that contraption you've talked my Emmett into building get off the ground.
Aj. Akkor a sötét titkáról.
Regarding, you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail.
Huh?
That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come glumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl, is somebody with you?
No, it's just you and me. You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Oh yeah.
Edna was always a loon. I
Az
hope that
biztos.
confession's good enough for Parker.
Most elkaptunk, Edna.
Next up roster, a man who saw the possibilities in pond scum. Welcome, Ernest Philpott!
Thanks, Trixie.
Oh yeah.
I'm truly honored to be here today among all you...
Nem, legalább az ellenséges fickó nyugtól maradott fenn. Na, tehát akkor ezek szerint Edna gyújtotta fel az ukkocsmát, Doki miatta csukták le, és akkor Einstein azért haragudott rá egész végig. Ezért markott rá mindig is. Hát jó van. Edna?
I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
Az biztos. Főleg Parker rendőrt. Na.
Well, speak of the devil.
Meglátjuk ki a farfestett ördög.
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? We're busy trying to protect the expo from the likes of you.
This will only take a minute.
Our plant recorder. It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the speakeasy fires.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
Nem áll.
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Hey, does this mean that the barricades can come down from Emmett's booth?
Hát,
Let's take that as a yes. Emmett's gotta be around here somewhere.
hát igen. Uh-oh.
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I have, and it was very interesting. I will be back later to highlight another of our fine exhibitors. See you soon!
Jaj, ne. Na, csak egy ember van előtte. Uaj, Emmett, hol vagy? Nem baj, legalább Ednát eltakarítottuk. Meg hát a stand is megnyílt. Na, kérek egy tippet. Keresd meg Emmettet, hogy bemutassa a találmányát. Igen, ha Emmett nem mutatja be a találmányát, annak katasztrofális. Jobb, ha kérdezős kötsz, látta valaki? Hát már körbe kérdeztem mindenkit, és senki nem látta. Mindenkivel beszél, még azokkal is, akiknek nyilvánvalóan korlátozott a látóterük. Tessék? Kérdezd meg a mélytengeri búvárt Emmettről. Tényleg, szóval még nem is beszéltem. Se lehet tudni.
Excuse me, Mr.
Duto, Jacques Duto, at your service.
Láttam Emmett Brown-t.
I'm looking for a friend of mine, Emmett Brown. Tall young guy, reddish brown hair.
Distracted look.
That's him. Any idea where he went?
He just passed by here with an older gentleman. I think they were headed into the House of Glass.
Great, thanks.
Üvegházba, hát én már ott voltam egyszer. Jól elbújtak akkor. Aha.
Hey, Emmett, come out of there. Don't listen to him. Perfect.
Az. Én is ezt akartam mondani. Na akkor hajrá. Úgyis tele vagyunk hegyekkel. Aha. House of Glass. Yes, yes, yes.
Welcome to the Atlas House of Glass, the future of domestic life.
Okay, Emmett, let's get you out of here. Emmett! Emmett, don't listen to him. He's crazy.
I'm still not sure about this business proposal, Mr. Sagan.
Let me explain it again.
Atlas Glass, unbreakable and soundproof.
Soundproof
Fantasztikus.
glass. Great.
Our living space can be configured to meet the needs of any family. Need a private study? Simply slide the walls in, or slide them out again to create a spacious banquet hall.
Oh yeah. Na akkor go utánuk. Szóval csak el kell húznom ezt a falat. Na, mibe akadtál? akkor elhúzom ezt. Aha. Jó. Ó, zsákutca. Remek. Akkor lefelé. Jó kis puzzle. Ó, yes. Na, talán ez is működik. Ez az. Jó. Ó, a fenébe. Na, mibe ütközöl bele? Mi az, ami nem tetszik? Ezt visszahúzom. Akkor nem tudok elmenni arra, mi? Ja, gondoltam. Ezt nyitva kell hagyni. Úgy. Lehet, hogy odafönt van valami. Lehet, hogy ezt nem kellett volna elhúznom itt. Most már mindegy. Nem tudok más sem, de ezt visszatolom. Jó. Ez meg nyitva maradt. Oké. Vagy várj, lehet, hogy ezt a sárgát kellett volna visszatolnom. Aha. És most? Aha, ez az. Nehogy. Jaj, kloroform. Az hát. Jaj. Nem egyszerű. Na, szóval lássuk. Aha, ezzel visszatoltam a pirosat. Akkor most a kék. Oh yeah, na. Akkor irány utánuk. Aha.
Emmett? Why did you take him now, Doc?
The next exhibitor on our list is Officer Danny Parker of the Hill Valley Police Force. Officer Parker is going to demonstrate a few of the many marvelous tools that our boys in blue will soon have at their disposal. The criminal element has truly met his match today. Officer Parker? It seems our next exhibitor is unavoidably detained, but I'm sure his presentation would have been both enlightening and exciting. How about a round of applause, just for the heck of it?
Igyekeznem kell, mindjárt mert jön. Nem azért, de itt az előbb, mint láttam volna valamit enni a búvárnál.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a tall, thin, older gentleman. He might have been with a tall, thin, younger gentleman.
I know just who you're talking about. Hey, just left about a minute ago. If you hurry, you might catch that.
Na jó van. Ez tuti nem az az előző Jacques Cousteau, vagy mi ennek a neve. Semmi francia nem volt most ebből a szövegbe. Vagy egy francia akcentus. Na, vegyél a sisakját.
Take off your helmet.
I prefer to leave it on. The inland air is difficult on my sinuses.
Na akkor a szöveg, tudom ki maga.
I know you're in there, Doc.
Doc? Yes, I am a doctor of marine biology, but I fail to understand what you're...
Quit fooling around, Doc. What have you done with
Stop! Help! I'm being attacked!
Harry! What are you doing? You can't assault the exhibitors!
You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously confusing.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary. Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Duteau of the Oceanic Institute.
No, it's not. It's...
Please, keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Duteau. We can't afford to antagonize him. But if you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show. But if you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm going to have you expelled from the hall.
Na jó, mit tettem ettől?
Where'd you stash Emmett? In the diving bell?
It's called a bathysphere.
Aha! So Emmett is in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Majd megnézem. Na, hadd nézzek bele a
I
búvárgömbbe.
think I'm gonna take a closer look at that bathysphere.
Not without I take it, I'm afraid, sir.
Hey, is this guy trying to bum a free ride?
No.
See
nálam.
that you don't. Feels good to be on the right side of the law.
IQ-ból. Emeld fel azt a
Take a ride
búvárgömböt.
in a bathysphere. Your bathysphere. I'd like to see the inside of it.
Can't get in without I take it, I'm afraid.
Hát jó.
We're not gonna get away with this, you know.
As they say in my country, que sera, sera.
Van nálam jegy. És szépen bemegyek.
Here's my ticket. I want to see inside that bathysphere.
I don't think so.
Na
What do you
mert?
mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket. Sorry.
Oh, give me a break.
Arti! Kötözködik velünk a Jacques de Tox.
Hey, Artie.
Nem, akvárius fickó nem fogadja le a jegyemet.
This ticket should get me into any exhibit on the floor, right?
Sure, that's a P ticket.
Well, the guy at the aquarium is refusing to honor it.
There must be some mistake. Come on, let's straighten this out. Professor Duteau, this young man claims you refused to take his ticket.
Not at all. I'm only too happy to take his ticket.
Na
Please,
ugye.
climb the ladder, and I will raise the bathysphere.
Na nézzük, emeld csak fel.
Mon Dieu, what is the matter? The gears, they must have become stuck. I am afraid I cannot raise the bathysphere at this moment.
Akkor a játékos.
What a shame.
Yes, it is. Well, I will work on the problem. Perhaps if you come back later.
Uh-oh.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techni, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit, eh, folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techni, at our information desk.
Csőha. Na jó.
Come down, please. The bathysphere exhibit is currently closed for
Azt te csak hiszed. Engedd már fel.
I'm still here.
Yes,
Emeld fel azt a búvárgömböt.
Open up that bathysphere.
I told you, the equipment is jammed. If you come back late,
Bullshit, Doc. I know exactly what you're
Is
hiding,
there
and
a problem here?
no, everything's just great.
Tudom, hogy Emmet oda bent van.
The thing I can't figure out is how did you get him in there without anybody seeing?
who?
You know who.
Young man, I told you, there's nobody in the bathysphere.
That's right, he did say that, I heard him.
Persze.
It may be quite some time before the exhibit is fixed.
I'm not going anywhere.
Búvárgömb cső. Gondolom ezzel szivattyúsz be a levegőt a gömbbe. Akkor álljunk rá.
Step back! You're tripping the hose.
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry.
It's an old nautical superstition. A crimped horse means doom.
It does if there's somebody inside the bathysphere, but I thought you said there wasn't anybody in the bathysphere.
Not.
Amikor adott föl. Az ifőben megfullad, akkor te is meghalsz.
Hey!
Emelt fel.
I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right?
Na, tudom, hogy benn
Emmett
vagy.
gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you!
Elég masszú
Ready to
játékból.
drop the act now, Jacques Cousteau, a.k.a. Carl Sagan, a.k.a.
No!
Emeld már fel.
I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
I demand you untrim that hose!
I demand you let Emmett out of that bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't you see he's messing with us? There's nothing wrong with those gears.
Monsieur Dutot is doing his best to fix the exhibit. Hovering over him like that doesn't help the situation any.
Step off the hose!
Raise the bathysphere, Doc.
I won't do it!
Then neither will I.
Add már fel, hát mi van már? Istenem. Na végre.
So the years they have become unstuck.
There, see? It was just a malfunction after all.
Na, az persze.
Let's get you out of there.
Emmett Brown? Then it was true.
Na, el is lelépett.
Hey, you.
Hey, he just took that guy's wallet. I think he took his wallet.
Oh, remind me not to become an oceanographer. I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia. Never should have gone in there.
Well, we've all got problems. Now, you'd better get back to your booth
Funny
before...
thing is, I don't even remember going in there. Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush. I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him that... Say, where did he go? Do you know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
No, I know how that is.
Na, gondolom.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techni, Muse of Progress, and it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who was hard at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
But are you ready?
No, I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Great. Come on, let's get up there.
Persze, hogy elhoztam, mindig tartok egyet a farzsebembe.
Who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today? It wouldn't be the first time the world was changed by a kid barely
That
having
ought to do it. Are the block bearings all in the raised position?
Block bearings. Raised position. Check.
Then it looks like all systems are go. Wish me luck.
Don't have to.
Nincs hat.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown!
Objection! Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Lathrop Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father.
Azt a mindenit.
Where is he? Hand him over this instant! You can't hide from justice!
Végigcski emeltetés Brown bírót. Oh yes. Minden vágyam.
Emmett! Don't give me away!
Aj, na hagyd. Várj, ne hagyd, hogy apád megfélemlítsen. Jó az.
I thought you weren't scared of your father anymore.
When he's in a mood like this, I'd have to be suicidal not to be scared.
Jó van, ugorj be a levitátorba. Ja, a gépbe, igen, és nyomás.
Just jump in the levitator and go. What's he gonna do?
Shoot me down with an anti-aircraft gun?
Hát te hülye vagy.
Come on, Emmett, you can't miss your big moment. You don't look very dignified crouching down there, you know.
Better undignified than dead.
Hát, mondjuk ebben van valami, de most akkor is.
Let me talk to him.
The longer you hold out, the harder it's going to be for you.
Brown Beetle.
You don't think you can shelter him?
Maga jelenetet rendez.
Come on, Mr. Judge, sir. You're kind of making a scene here.
Wrong. I am stopping my son from making a scene here.
Don't antagonize him.
Well, if you're not going to say anything...
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second.
Mi ez a német akcentus? Jaj. Valamit alkossunk, gyerekek.
I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you directly.
Oh, God. I suppose you're his mouthpiece.
I guess so, yeah.
Maga megfilmítőt nem várhatna. Ő ezt már eldöntötte.
You can't talk him out of it. His mind is made up.
So, if talking won't work, there's always thrashing.
Persze. Maga megfilmítőt.
If I can say so, sir, the problem is you're coming on too strong. You intimidate him.
I don't intimidate him enough. That's the problem.
Hát ezt nem hiszem. Nem várhatna ez egy kicsit később?
Can't you two have it out later?
You mean after he's gone through with this ridiculous stunt?
Yeah.
No!
Akkor
Stay
Emmett...
right there.
I'm not going anywhere.
Gondolom. Na, Emmett...
Here!
Emmett, I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
Jaj. Tisztességes bánásmódban kell részesíteni téged, érző?
Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
Jaj.
So, is your client prepared to make a statement?
De jó szó csőnek lenni, nem? Azt mondja, maga nem fogja meghallgatni.
He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there.
Ajjaj.
You dare...
Emmett, I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
De van. Megírt, hogy meghallgat
You
téged.
heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well...
At least give it a shot.
Ja. Állj a sarkodra.
Father,
Son?
you've never understood the first thing about me. All you want to do is step on me, squelch my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be young. You don't know what it's like to have
Uramisten.
ambitions so great and so powerful that they've got a life of their own. And it's all you can do to hang on for dear life while they gallop on.